Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Starry. Is Starry the one that was a different thing before?
I think so. It was like lime and lemon or something like that. Something with lemon and lime.
You know what I'm talking about?
Sierra Mist.
It was Sierra Mist and now it's Starry?
Starry used to be Sierra Mist.
Why do they do that?
Rebrand.
I
New
dude,
owners.
Over there at Jamba, they're in like a stage of rebranding. Like right now. By the way, I have a job now at Jamba Juice. I think that's different from the last time we recorded.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is. I think I was like in the program or something. But I have a job at Jamba Juice. And they're doing like a rebranding thing, and I don't like it because it seems like right as I got there, they started changing stuff. They don't do wheatgrass shots anymore. When I was a kid, I went to Jamba, and then I'd see the grass like in the back right there,
yeah,
and I'd be like, what the fuck? Did they put that in the smoothie or something? Like, is that what Jamba is? They put the grass in the smoothie? That's what I thought that was when I was a kid.
No, I think, well, when I was younger, when I seen wheatgrass, I always used to think that it was just a decoration. But then eventually...
that would make sense.
Yeah, eventually somebody just told me, I was like, no, dude, you could drink that. You just mulch it up real good.
Yeah, they put it in like...
I don't know what wheatgrass is.
No, it's like grass. It's just grass. It's literally just grass.
I don't like the taste of it, but it does help me out. Like my body.
I had it. It's sweeter than I thought it would be. I liked it.
It was alright. I mean, it's alright for your first time, but like when you continuously drink it, I think it's a bit much.
Shot. It's like a little shot that you. It's just in a little sauce cup. You go like.
So it's better than Pepto-Bismol.
I actually don't know what it does for you.
I think it's just like a bunch of nutrients and stuff.
Yeah, because when I used to fight, they used to offer it.
Oh,
so
the hell?
They used to offer a couple things. Yeah.
Well, guess what? Too bad they don't have it anymore.
That's an alternative out of all the things they offered.
No. I mean, it probably was the most healthiest thing, but it wasn't the only thing they offered.
Well, it's gone now. There's no more of it.
Okay.
The Jamba places don't sell it anymore. It's gone forever.
Good. We all should be over here having stomach problems, waiting in lines in restrooms.
But I liked it though. It tasted sweet. It tasted a little sweet.
Then grow it yourself. It's easy.
But I don't have. I'd have to buy like. But then I'd have to buy like a grinding thing to grind it up and like I don't get
blender.
That. It's not a blend. It was like a machine that you had to put like the wheatgrass in and like it specifically.
The juicer.
It was like it wasn't like a juicer. It was. They have a juicer for like carrots and ginger.
Yeah.
Also, which there's no more ginger anymore either.
Oh, okay.
All they got left is carrot and orange.
I never really liked ginger anyways.
I had the ginger shot. It was a bit much.
No, it did not taste good.
It was pretty spicy. I didn't like it.
I got fucked over one time. Had a really rich boss. I'll just say he's Persian.
Persian.
I won't say his name or anything like that, but he was like, because a bunch of workers, right? We're like, we move heavy like metal furniture for rich folk and shit. He was like, and we're done already a first job, and we were gonna help him out. He sent us the address. We didn't know it was one of his buildings that he owned, so we're basically moving his furniture on the job, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he told us like, oh, don't worry, I'm gonna get you guys like lunch and everything. Like I'm gonna feed you guys. I'm gonna take care of you. The fucking lunch this guy provided was nothing but carrot juice. We're all expecting like a juicy ass burger and shit. So
hold on,
he fucked us over, bro. He gave us carrot juice as a lunch. And the old men that I was working with were so mad. And we're not.
This is like when they give you pizza.
Yeah, we're not buy no fucking. No, like we would have been happy with the pizza.
I would have been. Dude, they gave us pizza too, and I was like, I'm happy with the pizza. That's fucking crazy, dude. Carrot juice. I would have liked carrot juice. I like carrot juice.
And we're all waiting because all of us have been working. Like people were breaking up granite. There's other people moving furniture out, and like this is not no easy job or anything. So he leaves, right? Because he's like, oh, I gotta go take care of some paperwork. The crew that were still there, that still had to do the job, they were so mad. Everyone was Googling like the closest 7-Eleven, the closest burger joint, and we're like in a dry spot because they're barely doing buildings in this place, and there's nothing but like corporate like companies and shit. So
yeah, I bet.
Yeah, you got a bunch of old time, and then no one had the car. No, we came in the company truck, and he had to take that to go
What?
to go do this paperwork, right?
How far away were you from like
the place where we work at,
Yeah.
like the warehouse and stuff, like a good 45-minute drive.
a drive?
Yeah, drive. That's how we got there. It was just nothing but all of us were
What'd you do? What happened?
I stayed in that fucking the building because I'm like, well, he's gonna come back and then there's no one here and shit. And I'll bite the bullet. Just don't leave me out. Just bring me something and I'll be all right. And but that too, he had like some real fucking healthy beer and stuff in his fridge. So I was like, I kind of snuck one when everyone was gone.
Nice.
So
I guess that was that at least.
that had my eyes on that when I first got there. That's the first thing I did, was open the fridge. I'm like, what is this rich
You're
fucker
casing the
eat?
joint.
Yeah.
Nothing but healthy shit, dude. Like no sugar, no nothing. Like it's nothing but straight up healthy alternatives and juiced up stuff. Because they don't eat regular meat and anything. They juice everything.
Yeah, yeah,
They
Yeah,
juice.
you know what's funny? I went to the 7-Eleven where I brought the pizza from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I brought pizza yesterday. I surprised y'all with pizza.
Mm-hmm.
There was this cute Indian girl at the 7-Eleven.
Hey, whoa.
Oh no! I think I was talking. I was a little late picking up my mom because I went there to get the pizza.
Ah.
But it was supposed to be quick because I had like 10 minutes before she got out. But there was a goddamn old lady and her like creepy ass older son, adult
Yeah.
son, that was flirting with the Indian girl, and she was just taking for fucking ever, like 10 minutes. They got what they already got, but they just wanted to stay there and just like talk.
Yeah.
Like the lady just wanted to tell a story and the guy just wanted to like flirt with her, and like he was being real creepy, and like the lady, she like called her
He's like, you want to clip my toenails?
no, he was just like, he was like just kind of cringe. He was like very not like charismatic and
Yeah.
just saying like he said like a pun. He was like, get it, cause of this, and I'm like, dude, just get out of here, man.
Just give up.
Leave.
Let it go.
Man. But then it took me forever, and the old lady did call her not her that. She was telling a story about a different Indian person, and she called that Indian person whatever, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I just remember when she said that, like I looked at the girl at the counter, was like, oh, that was bad. She looked at me, she was like, I know. No, I just talked to her afterwards. But she says that she gets like a lot of people flirting with her a lot of the time over
I
there in
bet.
7-Eleven. Even the other guy, there was like another guy working with her, and I was like, what about that guy? And she's like, yeah, he flirts with me, so he likes me. He likes me. And he didn't look like he knew what either of us were talking about. I don't
Yeah.
think he spoke English, but
That sounds funny.
that's funny.
The funniest
nice
part of
little
that story is that the
interaction.
guy doesn't speak English.
The more and more I think about it, the more I think like I can't be with an American girl
You?
anymore.
Nah. Okay.
What does Mexican count?
Does it come from Mexico? That's what a Mexican is.
Like- they come
no, I
from
mean
Mexico.
like if they're just like Mexican, but like from here.
Hispanic, Chicano, and all that good. They have that line.
Do you mean like I'm saying like?
It
Do you mean like a
depends,
white
bro.
girl?
No. I'm saying American. Like American,
Okay,
like culture,
okay.
like the consumerism shit. The goal, like I want to get some money. I want to get my bag up. I want to do this and I want to do
All
that.
right, I get.
okay.
No, I understand what you mean. I
Okay.
feel like I remember like feeling that way too, and to some extent still now. Like if someone's like shallow, then I mean I wouldn't want to be with them either.
Nah, I've
Superficial.
had experience being
Yeah,
with a girl
exactly.
like that, and oh man, I can tell you, it's just a waste of time. I'm sorry, but it's just no. The lifestyle, the way they live, the way they want to live, the way they want to seem, is just not me. And
No, I mean
can't do
I
it.
get. I mean like I feel like I can understand like the perspective, you know, but it's not.
But also,
like I can't.
they have high energy. Not me. Not
I
me.
know. Yeah, I know that you don't. Yeah, I get what you're saying there. I feel like maybe I could. I feel like I guess I could say that.
I feel like you'd be able to tag along.
Yeah,
but
no,
I
I
don't
was
think
gonna
you'd
say,
be able to be
I'd be able to,
into
like-
it completely.
No, I mean I'd be able to like play along for a while. I mean
Yeah.
I don't think I would do that, but like I could. I think.
No, I think we keep saying I think, but
What is it, a job interview? That's what they told me. It's like
Yeah.
like be careful about like when you're saying I think, just be confident and say like I know or like I this or that. You know, don't say I think. But what were you saying?
from what I know about you, I believe that if you ever had an opportunity to be with a girl like that, I think you would try to make it last for as long as you're comfortable, because you like exploring new environments.
Well, I guess I'd put it this way, where I mean, like I said that I used to be more like,
Antisocial.
yeah, I guess you could say like that, and so people like that, I would think, oh, no, I fucking hate people like that, and like I'd never want to ever associate with people like that. But now I guess I have more of a brain of just like wanting to view every like individual as like, you know, they've gone through their own experiences, and like I want to try and understand what they've gone through. And so if someone like to me seems really shallow, I mean, people can be shallow, and like they can just like be, there can be bad people, there can be bad people out there, people that just like don't think. But I at least put in an effort to try and like find, I would like you said, if I found someone like that, I at least try to find something like that we have in common.
Yeah.
Or that I could.
You
like,
wouldn't be there for no reason.
No, exactly.
Obviously, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's all I'd have to say about that.
Pain and understanding. I need pain and understanding. If they're battered, there's nothing you can do. But be helpful.
Excuse me.
But
Yeah.
pain and understanding.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Hold on, I want to backtrack onto this whole topic about
Sure. Let's
Lucian's
rewind.
carrot juice lunch. What the fuck? Nah, I'm just kidding.
No, that was already.
Hold on, that's not what I want to talk about.
I agree with that statement, though.
It's like, what the
We're
fuck?
all waiting on something juicy, right? Like this guy's rich. He said he was gonna treat us good.
Juicy.
No,
You got carrot juice.
that shit was so fucking bitter. It was
Well, it wasn't even good.
It was,
Oh,
no,
man.
it's carrots.
It's like he freshly just juiced some carrots.
He did. That's literally what he did. He brought out his juicer, and he went chewing. That's all he
hella funny,
did.
just staring on you guys down, cutting carrots, juicing
Making
them.
fun of you.
We thought that was for him. He was there while we're all
How
working.
long did it take?
He like at least 30 minutes for like, because the guy was out there like just juicing shit left and right, and then everyone's working, right? So we're like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I guess the boss, you're not gonna tell the boss like,
You're like, hey,
what the fuck you doing? Especially when you're in his house.
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing?
Exactly. So we were like all waiting stuff, and like, and then everyone's almost halfway done. Like, so what's the lunch? He's like, oh, I'm making it right now. And then
That was lunch.
everyone's faces just fucking just like, okay.
Oh, word?
Everyone's waiting for someone to say something. And everyone was like,
It's like I'm busting my ass and I
Wait.
get to drink juice.
nah, we need this check right now. But the moment this fucker left, dude,
Yeah.
the old man in there, dude, this shit was just bad. It was just bad. And I was like, I'll stay here. If he comes back, I'll talk to him and stuff. But if you guys, each one of them had their own like objective to get a specific, either a burrito, a pizza, or a burger. Someone was gonna get beer. And we had the scooters over there in Phoenix and stuff. So they're all trying to download the app and trying to figure it out, make an account real quick. And some dude got overdrafted for a bike, so he's all trying to call him back and stuff. So yeah, you have people going on foot. You have people getting those scooters and shit. And then yeah,
I have a question.
go for it.
How much were you getting paid?
That was a good out though.
Okay.
Those checks were good.
They were pretty.
That's why I was there.
They were pretty. Those checks were pretty.
No, but they did me dirty too. Like when I first got there, my brother, right? He's the one who got me in there, and his boss is like batshit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just a rich kid got this company to him, and like he says, oh, I built this shit. Like, no, he was 5. He was 5 when his parents were like making this whole fucking thing happen. So his ideas on shit, it's like not realistic at all. So when I met this dude, I was just mainly supposed to be their media, like in charge of like their Instagram, their Facebook.
Really?
And
What the
stuff.
hell?
Yeah, and just take pictures. I talk to the client, make sure they're happy. It's like, oh, you want to be in the picture, like make brochures and shit, right? Like books.
Wow, that
and
sounds pretty
advertisements.
nice.
I didn't know that, right?
Wait, what?
I didn't know that was my job.
What?
He just gave me a drone. He was telling me about pictures and stuff. I'm like,
Did you say a drone?
a drone, badass drone, dude. Never flew that bitch, not once.
Oh, fuck.
Gave me
That's
a
too bad.
drone, gave me a camera, and he was like, oh yeah, you're gonna do this and this, but I'm not at the showroom. And the showroom is where they usually do the official business with the clients and stuff. You shake hands, you make the sale, they're gonna look at the architecture and do the math and shit, right? That's in that one place. They sent me with the warehouse with the actual welders, the people who make the fabrics and shit. So when I'm there, they don't know what the fuck to do with me, and I'm there too. Like I'm fresh, like I'm brand new, so I don't know what the fuck to do either. So they basically started me from the bottom. So I did everything. I was like putting the furniture together, moving it for them so they could sandblast it, be in the sandblaster, sandblasting shit, and like just doing the whole fucking thing.
Wow, you worked your way up to the top.
No, bro.
Bottom. He worked his way down to the bottom.
I was at the top already, not knowing I was there.
He went from a desk job to working in the fucking heat.
I was in the field, bro, sweating my cheeks off, triple digit weather, day and night, bro. Coming home, bro, like, oh, fuck this shit.
Could have been gaining weight.
Dead ass.
And instead, this motherfucker was sweating bullets out his eyes.
But the fucked up thing is, I think my brother knew the entire time. It wasn't until like a couple months in that they both came, because my brother is his second hand, right? Mm-hmm. So they both came to the warehouse and checking stuff out, and they see me all fucking dusted out because I was sandblasting.
So you got this job from them?
From my brother. My brother told his boss, he's like, oh yeah, bring him over and stuff, because he knew my brother was a good worker. Because if my brother wasn't there, the company would have been in just shits, bro, and on so many different ways.
Okay.
And yeah, he's real good with business and stuff, but like, you trying to move something, this fucker can't help you.
Nah.
So yeah.
So like, they came in and saw you doing all that stuff.
Oh, and what did he say, dude? He was like, well, you did a real good job. It's like, oh, fucking thanks.
I guess this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, right? After that. But it wasn't until like I got tired of it. I told the dude like, oh, I'm not gonna show up today, and that's when they finally cut the string and they did the call and stuff. I was like, you know, you're only supposed to be taking pictures, right? So you telling me this shit now, bro? I would have been sitting chair the entire fucking time. I would have made one of the, because they had an extra room in the middle, and as jokes, because I didn't know what to do, right? I'm fresh. They told me, oh yeah, you gotta clean the restrooms, you gotta clean this whole area, and this shit is dusty. Like these motherfuckers don't do shit. So I made this shit look spotless, because I was like, I'm not, because it's my brother's reputation. I'm not gonna do him dirty.
And you're getting paid.
Yeah, that's
so
how I was at my
mad.
girl's uncle's work. When it was my turn to clean for the day, because they rotate every other day. When it was my turn to clean, I did it fucking spotless. And everybody had to tell me, like, calm down. You're making us look bad. Because I was wiping down the door frames.
Stop, you're raising the standards.
I was wiping down the refrigerator handles, which were black at the time, ended up being white. The door frame was fucking dirty, so I wiped that down. Same thing with the door, the cabinets. I cleaned around the sink. Dude, the sink was stainless steel. I thought it was painted white.
The hell were they doing?
It was just a bunch of soap just stuck from when they would squirt it on their hands. It'd get stuck to the sink.
Soap? The fuck?
Just so much soap.
Jesus. I like whenever they tell me to like mop the bathrooms or like if they can do the bathrooms. I just go in there and I'm like with my mop.
Nah.
And they're like, great job, you did a great job.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
No.
You want a cookie?
No, what's funny is that like they'll tell me, they'll like I'll forget that I'm supposed to go on break, and they'll tell me like, hey, like you're supposed to be on break. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'll go on my 10-minute break, and then I'll come back, and then like it'll be time to leave, like my shift is over and I'm still working, and they're like, hey, get out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
You're not supposed to work.
Yeah, no, they could get in trouble for that. Not you. I mean, yes, you. Yes, you will get in trouble for it, but mainly them.
But I like to try and do a good job, you know? I don't want to be like lazy, you know?
Mm-hmm. I never got to ask my question.
Y'all, what was your question?
Why I brought up the whole lunch thing in the first place.
Oh.
I wanted to know what you guys' worst lunch was.
Like ever?
Well, I mean, I've only been employed for about...
Doesn't matter. You've helped out other places where they've provided food.
Oh. What? Okay, what? You got one?
The Ridley Community Center. There's nothing but a fucking cheap piece of dry ass bread and some old ass meat, and you're like.
Whenever I think about like when they give out dry ass bread like that, I just think about like Bible times, you know, like when they were just like.
Oh, when it used to be stiff, like rock.
Yeah.
Dude.
Or that shit that they give you in prisons.
You know, my grandma.
They eat better than most schools.
That's probably true.
I want to talk about propaganda.
No, that's probably. I hate school. I hate school lunches. School lunches are real bad.
Yeah.
They're not good at all.
Unless it was the pizza.
Yeah. Well,
No, a chicken burger, brody.
I was gonna say
chicken burgers.
Oh
Yeah.
no, the spicy chicken sandwich is where it's at.
What are you talking about? Spicy? You had an option?
No, that's all they gave. They only gave spicy chicken sandwich.
Not us. They gave us the chicken sandwich.
After they stopped, because they would have more of the regular one than the spicy, they stopped ordering the regular chicken sandwich and only got the spicy. That's how much Mexicans we had. Really high. That is like, they're not providing the spice.
It was crazy. Like when I was at Hoover and they gave us like a number for lunch. Like every student got their own number. So they go to lunch, give the number, and then they give you the lunch. So I mean,
you remember yours?
Well, no. What?
I remember mine to this day, dude. Till this day, that was my first meal in the entire fucking day, and then I have to wait, come home and shit, and like.
That's true. I get it. No, I mean we had like a little card that just had the number.
Oh yeah, scanning motherfucker.
Yeah, it's literally just the number and the fucking But if we didn't have the card, we could just put in the number if we had the number.
Bro, if you would have forgot the number, you're not eating that day. That's why I remember.
No. Okay, so what was crazy was that sometimes in classes, I think this number was used for like a couple of other things.
Yeah.
So sometimes in classes, like, whether for one reason or the other, we could see other people's numbers.
So you're just typing someone else's?
you can get another lunch.
Okay.
And also, like, if you had a friend that just wasn't gonna eat lunch, they could just give you their number. So yeah, you could just like steal people's numbers. I mean, or the friend. Yeah, like I said, the friends could give you them.
What are you talking about?
No, we were talking about the school
No, like
lunch.
for example, right? When I first left Parlier, I didn't know this whole ID shit. So the very first day,
because it only got started like I think a year before you took off, and Parlier hadn't caught up yet. Because Parlier got caught up.
I hate it when
8th grade. Because my 7th grade, I didn't have to do any of that shit. 8th grade came around. That's when we started.
Started getting funded from the government, brody. Until then, everyone's over there 30 to a class.
I don't fucking mind having to not pay for my lunch, free lunches. That's what. Never mind. Never mind. Continue.
No, but like the first week, I didn't know what to do. Like, so I was just like, show up and they'd be like, type in your number. And I'm just there, and like, I mean, because I'm silent, they think I speak Spanish, so they try it again, and they're like, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Burrito.
Yeah, it's like,
we don't speak that.
So they
burrito
didn't want to.
No, they didn't know because
Oh.
they've been doing it for like years, like since they're like in kinder.
I hate it when that happens, when they would like introduce like really new shit like that, and I'm just leaving.
Dude, no, I think for me, elementary school, moving from Fresno to Parlier was really bad.
I remember when you were in Fresno. Damn, that was a long time ago.
When we lived in Fresno, we learned one thing, and then when we went to Parlier, we were learning the same thing that we had already learned prior, like 3rd and 2nd grade year.
Oh, so
but
you were
we're
just
learning
relearning
it in 4th grade.
Again.
Yeah.
Wait, so was there like higher standards at Parlier or
No.
lower
I
standards?
think they were way lower.
That's funny to think about.
Really, it was a whole social class. So they fucked around with the way I spoke. They fucked around with the way I dressed. They didn't like shit.
Jeez.
When I came up.
Higher standards?
Because they come from families with money. They live at river bottoms, and they have
Makes sense.
the 2 stories, and these are farmer families.
I
And
guess it's a wealthier district.
and then they have Emmanuel, right? So like a lot of these kids, if Emmanuel likes them, they'll pick them out, and they're not supposed to. Emmanuel is a private school, and really.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's like
It's
a Catholic school.
No, okay, they confused me for a bit. But no, I didn't know about that.
Oh yeah, Emmanuel and Reedley High, that was beef central, because these are fuckers that had money, and these are the people who literally help run the town, and we still get the shit end of the stick. So
mainly really high, but Emmanuel's pretty up there.
Emmanuel is way the fuck.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like there might have been a few schools in Fresno that I remember thinking, like, damn, like, I didn't know schools could be this good.
No, they trap motherfuckers from the south, dude, because they'd be like, oh, we have a beach. What beach, right? Reedley Beach.
Oh, yeah, Reedley Beach.
The sandbox, bro.
What the fuck?
They trap
You've been
motherfuckers
there,
because they'd be like, they'd be hearing beach. They'd be hearing beach and they think California.
You know what they're talking about, right?
No.
The river in
Yeah.
Wait, that one.
That's called
that
Reedley
has
Beach.
a bunch of sand next to it.
It's called Reedley Beach, dude. And they trap motherfuckers like that. So they come from the south and they be black motherfuckers that
That's
be
fucked up.
A1 at fucking football. Like they're like real good.
Yeah.
And so they come over here thinking that, oh, it's a coast town. Like, bro, it's a Central Valley.
Jesus.
Coast.
What
Coast
coast?
town.
Do you look at the map of where you're going? There's no fucking ocean here. There's no
Nah.
beach here.
So they get a grant, they get a scholarship.
We have
they
some lakes.
fly 'em out.
There's some lakes near us.
I've heard someone say it in high school, and I think I'll say it now. The only thing Greeley Beach is good for is claiming bodies.
Jeez.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Because that shit keeps on moving.
It almost got me.
Jesus Christ, man.
I went with my cousins Armando and Manuel and their little brother Jonathan, and we were all swimming out there in the water. And Jonathan didn't know how to swim, and Manuel wasn't in the water; he was outside of it. And it was me and Mondo in there, and Jonathan jumped in the water, and he couldn't swim. And we seen him, and he's just arms up, trying to catch air, couldn't breathe. And then Mondo caught him, and then Mondo started sinking. So he fucking threw his ass on me. So I got this crazy ass kicking, screaming kid who can't breathe, and I'm underwater,
Killing everyone.
holding him above my
Oh, I
head.
remember you telling this story.
Yeah, and I'm trying to just walk out, and I cannot do it. I just couldn't. And I threw him off. I finally said, fuck it. And I couldn't see where, but I was like hoping that I was throwing him towards land. So I threw him away from me.
God.
I accidentally threw him back to my cousin Mondo. Mondo caught him, threw him back onto me. And I'm drowning at this point. Like I can't see anything. It's black. I can feel the water just going down.
When it's just like
It's just it fucking.
when you realize that you're
sucked.
like actually drowning, and then when you just start to freak out, you're like, fuck.
No. I didn't freak out. I was just like, all right, it is what it is. And then for
I'll just drown.
whatever
I think I'll just
miracle it
drown.
was,
That's a fine way to die.
whatever
Oh.
miracle it was, our aunt was there. Our Theo Michael's wife, Lee, she was there with her friends, and they were all just hanging out. And I guess they seen us, and they helped us out. And when they pulled me out of the water, or well, they didn't pull me out. When I got out of the water and they helped me up, she looked at me and she was like, "Hey, I know you." And I looked at her. I was like, "What?" I couldn't see. I couldn't
drowned.
breathe. I just looked at her. I was like, "What?"
It's a fucking horrible way to die.
Yeah, man.
Probably-
But that river claims a lot of bodies, though. Like it takes a lot of people. A lot.
There's more at the river bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever been.
Jeez. I mean, I've seen it, but
We'll take a trip one day.
you know, I was gonna say we should go to like one of the lakes. I remember going there when I was a kid. You know?
I like going to Shaver, but there's too much people.
What about
up
like
there.
avocado?
No.
Uh,
No. Hell no.
why not?
Well,
Memories?
for starters, I've been there a lot. It's kind of run its course for me, I
Okay,
guess.
that's fair. That's a fair. That's fair. I agree.
But also, I just don't like the place.
Okay, what was the one place that we smoked at, like at the tower, the water?
Chinomi. It's
That-
right next to it.
What about that place?
I don't like that place either.
Ah,
It's just dead grass and dry dirt, bro.
Toby has
and shit ton of fire ants.
he has a the
Polaroid of it?
the Polaroid. Yeah, he has a
Yeah.
Polaroid of.
I have that picture.
Oh, it's so good. It's such a good picture, dude.
I don't have it on.
I
like, I
love
don't
the
have
way
the
the
solid copy. But
I love the way the Polaroid pictures come out. They look so.
I'll send it to you so you put it in
They're beautiful.
the podcast.
Well, that's great. Yeah, okay. I'll put it up right now. That's me. That's what I look like, and that's what. Were you in the picture?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
It was me, you, Jonathan. and
Yeah,
Andrew.
I got that fucking beard, and we're very young.
And
Very young.
I had just gotten in a fight that weekend, so my knuckles were all busted. I think my eye was busted. I think I had a scab somewhere on my face.
Damn, there was quite a few people up there too, huh?
Yeah, Yessie and Toby were up there with us, but they didn't take a picture.
No, I mean Toby was taking the picture. And then it's
Oh,
a
where
good. That
is
was a
that?
good night. That was a good camping trip.
It wasn't a good weekend for me though.
Ooh. Oh. I remember one fucking weekend that we went camping. You were telling me and Jonathan all like, guys, I think I got a girl pregnant. Do you remember this?
No, what?
Oh my god! We were younger. You know, it was like probably a long time ago. You know, but you were like, oh, guys, I might be a dad. Like just some whatever girl you were seeing at the time, and That's fucking funny. I mean, the way you talk about, like, what did you say earlier before we started recording?
Hold up.
That starts to make sense. That why you felt that way.
Dude, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. You want me to cut that out?
Nah, you're good. You can leave it in. I just don't want to talk about it.
Don't be silly, bro. Whop your willy, man.
Hey,
Hey man, he was wild and free.
I was pretty efficient back then.
There's no such thing as pulling out. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. He's like, there's no fucking way.
You know what's funny to me is
I got pretty good at it at one point, but over time, nah.
No, well,
not no more.
What's funny to me is guys who think that like you could pull out and then that means you don't get her pregnant.
No. It's pretty just too.
Yeah, exactly. That's hilarious to me that there's guys out there who just think like, oh no, yeah, I just gotta like come on her stomach and then,
No.
and then I won't have kids. Like
Bro.
that's all I need to do.
Have friends that thought that. Now they 3 kids deep.
No, I know people like that too.
I'm like, they do classes, bro. And we're all fucking around.
I mean, I guess that's what's important. You should probably teach your kids about sex ed. You know, they should probably give them sex ed. Tell them that you got to wear condoms if you don't want to get a girl pregnant.
You should ask Toby to send you a picture of the Polaroid.
Okay.
Here it is.
Yeah, it's such a good. That's Andrew's there too. Oh my
Dude.
god.
Yeah,
I forgot
Andrew used to come around everywhere with me.
Oh my god, it's such a good picture.
That's you with the shaved head?
Whoa, what? Let me see that.
You look like a little fucking cholo right there, bro. You're
Shaved head.
shaved head. That's a buzz cut
Damn,
right there.
look. It looks like I have a buzz cut.
Yeah.
I have long ass hair.
Yeah,
Really?
his
Yeah.
hair was longer than it
Can't
was
see
right
it.
now. It was just so much of it that it always hung down.
But it was in a ponytail?
Yeah, it was on
Yeah.
That's still cholo, bro. You're not telling us.
I guess it's still right now. I'm
Yeah.
trying to grow it out again so that next year on
No,
Halloween.
okay, look at watch.
That's Johnny Boy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let your hair grow out, but also let your fucking facial hair grow, man. When you
But
shave
I
your
like-
face, you just look weird.
Oh man, I like
I mean, it's my opinion.
I like shaving. I like to keep it clean shaven.
I do too.
Okay, but
I hate when-
okay,
Yeah,
but like
I mean,
have your own style though, man. Like when you shave all of your facial hair gone, it just looks weird.
because
Because you got all this hair in the back. If you like didn't have long hair and you shaved completely, then it I think looked more reasonable. But right now you got long hair and a shaved face, and it's just like, I mean, it's not. I'm not trying to be mean about it and say weird. I'm just saying that it's
You
it's
kind
not
of
what
look
I'm
like
used to.
You look like a fucking freak.
No,
Whenever I look at you.
It's just not
No.
what I'm used to because
What about
because I
like
was living with you at some point.
What about,
and
like-
you always had facial hair?
I did like I didn't shave for like a very very long time. But what about like a few days or like a day or two after I shave?
What do you mean, like the stubble you have right now?
Yeah, because like it grows back real fast, real fucking fast.
yeah. I mean, like this is fine. The stubble is fine, but when you just straight white face,
Well, I guess that's kind of it because maybe I should like shave it tomorrow. I had quite the facial hair for quite a while, and I didn't shave for a very long time.
yeah.
Like I just didn't, because I didn't know how to, or like I just straight up didn't want to. I was very fucking lazy.
I was in the same boat. I had a weird mustache
Same.
for
Let's
a
go.
long time.
Whoop, up top.
Yeah. Team No Daddy Squad. Oh wait,
But-
hold on.
Whoa,
We
whoa.
both had dads. They just were never there.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yours.
Wait, hold on.
Well,
I should also
in
say
different circumstances.
not by their choice, own personal choice.
different circumstances. Yours.
I'm pretty sure if both our fathers had an option, they would be around, but
So what was yours doing?
I can't talk about that.
Okay. Well, I can talk about mine.
All right.
He was busy being dead.
Understandable, yeah.
Well, I mean, but he wasn't dead the whole time, though. You
no,
guys
he
went
was in
to-
Mexico.
Yeah, you guys went to go visit him.
Yeah, we saw him a lot in Mexico, but he died when I was like a teenager.
My dad was just, incarcerated.
Yeah,
Or-
mine too.
Or
Let's go. Up top again.
or doing drugs.
My dad,
But-
bro, he would argue with me, but he probably treated the dog better than he did me.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I've heard
the first
stories.
dog,
of-
the Rocky.
I mean, well, my dad, like, he was. I mean, I can't say he was bad or anything. Like, I didn't have any beef with him or anything. I mean, I treated him nicely, but I know that, like, for y'all probably had much worse times.
Debatable.
With my dad,
I'm sure.
With my dad, it was always up and down. It was mostly up as a kid, but as I get older, it's mostly down. But I don't push him away, and I don't tell him I hate him, and I don't do anything like that. Because I'd much rather have him in my life than not in it at all.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Like, I try to do that, like, to an extent, to everybody that I know.
Mm-hmm.
And there are, for me personally, there are, like, lines, you know.
Yeah.
But it's hard. I'd like to like assume that it's pretty hard to cross those lines for me.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so.
Yeah. I was gonna ask though, Luis, you first, but I want to go around.
Okay. Yes.
If there was one thing that you liked growing up about your father, or no, okay, if there was one thing you learned good, and one thing you learned that was bad, that you learned from
Bad.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to word it right, but I can't.
I feel like I have a different kind of answer. I can't like.
Okay, wait.
All right.
Like a philosophy or worth ethic.
Okay, one thing that your dad did right, that you were like, okay, yes, then I'll carry that with me for the rest of my life. And then one thing your dad did wrong, that you were like, okay, I'm gonna learn from this, and I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, well, that's interesting. That second one is interesting. For the first one, I guess it's kind of hard to say, but I don't think I've ever felt that way, like, about him. I've never had, like, that connection, or, like, at least the thought of him so highly, even. Like, to me, he was just, like, he was, like, comfortable, like, oh, that's my dad. That's my, it's like papi over there, you know, in Mexico.
Yeah, and you were young too, so you idolized him.
Well, I mean, yeah, like, to me, he was just like papi. That's what he was. And, like, he just lived in Mexico, and he did all these, he always wore fucking jeans with the belt tucked, with the shirt tucked in, and a cap, usually. And it's just weird to think about, like, he's just, to me, he's just a hazy memory most of the time.
Dude, one day, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
But one day you're gonna have a dream that's hella surreal. Like, it feels like it's real, and you're not gonna know what to think when you wake up.
Like, about him?
Yeah.
Damn, I bet. Well, I mean, I didn't have any beef. Like I said, I didn't have any beef with him or anything.
No, you were young, man.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he died when I was young, when I was, like, a teenager. So, to be honest, like, I loved him. But, and he had a certain impact on me, but I can't, if you're asking me, like, something that, like, I remember that I carry with me, he didn't have that kind of effect on me, where, like, where I learned from him. I just, like, loved him, is all. Like, he didn't, I feel like he didn't, at least not in any ways that I can, like, remember. Maybe some ways that I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
there's always things that you don't remember.
But in any ways that I can remember, or I can notice, or I can identify, he hasn't really affected me, like, in the way that I live my life.
Okay.
Positive or negative. I just recall
for
him.
Both questions.
Because, like, well, now in retrospect, what I know about him and about the things, like, whatever, anything that he did or might have done,
Okay.
I mean, it sounds like he lived a complicated life, is all.
Yes, very complicated, because I feel like, for some reason, I might know more about this than you do.
Well, yeah, probably, yeah. But that's another thing where, like, I just don't really, like, look into it, you know? Like,
yeah.
I guess I don't really care to.
Then let me ask you this. Now, knowing somewhat of what kind of life your father lived, is there anything that you pick up from that? Whether it's bad or good.
You know, honestly, what I've learned about him, who am I to judge?
Yeah, I mean,
the kind of life that he lived, you know, I can't speak to his experiences, and I don't want to just call him a bad person for stuff that I don't really know about. So, I find it difficult to say like, oh yeah, I mean like that was definitely wrong of him to this or that. But so I mean I don't want to like say anything, any strong opinion.
I get it, because like even though my dad's still around, I don't understand half of the shit that he does, but I just kind of
a lot of it's buried in the past.
Yeah,
because
a lot of it you're
connection.
just a lot of it you're probably just never gonna hear. You know.
I hear a lot,
Yeah,
even from
exactly.
people that I don't even know, man.
I didn't even know my dad knew yours, and he's the one who was like, "How's he doing?" He's like,
Yeah, dude.
"I don't know. I never met him." I was like,
no,
"Wow,
you know
have a
what?
past?" Like,
If I'm being honest, at some point, our fathers all hung out at once.
No, that's true.
But I know that our dads, when his dad was here in America,
there's a guy named Juco. Juco is
Yeah.
the main dude that kept everyone in line.
there was a hold on. There was. I remember, from what I remember, it was the brothers, which was Luis's family, and then it was the brother-in-laws, which is my dad and some people in my family, and then I know that there was some extended help. I'll just put out there.
Extra
And-
hands.
And
Yeah.
you know, when the cause came knocking, you know.
And call the cavalry. Call the
Yeah.
cavalry, bro. Everyone comes in.
Or they had friends. This is what they had.
In high places. No, but all right. But how about you, Lucian?
Buddies.
Is there anything about your dad that you picked up when you were a kid?
For the good and bad.
Yeah.
For good and bad.
So when I was younger, I didn't really know him how I know him today.
Mm-hmm.
So like, cause
Same.
a lot of information, right, gets either hidden, swept underneath the rug,
Sure.
and they think because you're too young to understand and stuff. So growing up, he's doing like 10, 12-hour shifts and stuff, and this is during the whole custody battle. So it's mainly like I only see him weekends and shit like that.
I
So
only saw mine in the summer.
Yeah, for like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you don't really get to know them, right? You only
Exactly.
So that being said and stuff, like he's the main reason why I got real big into cinema.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
But
Same.
he's not into movies like the only reason why that we went to the movies, I'm watching something and he's passed out because he's been working.
same.
Because he's been working, right? So it's like it's understandable. Back then I didn't know because like I'll get into the car and be like, oh, and telling him about the whole movie, like, oh, what was your favorite part? He's like, that part.
My
Like, something I said.
my fucking dad was a worker. Like with you guys, you're saying like with him, like he'd be passed out or he'd be working.
Shifts.
Or if he'd be working.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, with me, I was working with him.
No, I didn't. That too.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
So
well, exactly.
So if it's not the corporate, right? But on the weekends and we have to get shit done, like build a fence or something, or paint a fence, or do something for the house, grandma's house, or someone else's that he's fucking with that I didn't know at the time.
Damn.
So
That was like, yeah.
it's free labor, bro. the only happy part about that
That's
whole thing
exactly
is
it.
the meal right after, because it would just be you and the person or whatever.
Well, I was in Mexico, so the meals were great.
I can believe it.
So burgers, like there used to be a place, the Dairy Snack and Parlor. I don't know if any of you guys ever went there, but it's no longer there no more.
No, it's not.
So we go over there after the fucking like
It's
doing
been a
bill
minute.
shit.
It's been a minute since it's been gone.
So being younger, I would idolize him, right? So maybe something beneficial would be like
This is how I was.
work,
Yeah.
like you just
Sure,
taught me
sure.
how to work, and like not how to be bitching on work. Like we're not gonna be done until it's done. So why complain? Get the shit
Yeah.
over with, and
Sure.
then you keep it pushing.
Yeah, man, it's not bad. Not
No.
too bad.
Not too bad. Something bad I picked up from him. Everywhere we went, being young.
Okay, wait, hold on. When I say bad, I mean like, as in something that you learned, like, okay, let's not do that.
And end up happening. Not intentionally.
Okay.
Not intentionally.
No,
Go
I
ahead,
get
go
that.
ahead, go
I
ahead,
get that
go
because
ahead.
there's a lot that I said as a kid that I wasn't gonna do because of what my dad has
Yeah.
done.
Go ahead.
And when I got older,
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah, I know
eventually.
exactly what you're talking about.
So
but with like my mom.
Yeah.
So, because there's a moment where it was like fresh off the divorce and stuff. He was living with his uncle, who would be my Nino,
Yeah.
and so that's where it would be every weekend and stuff. So that's like somewhere in Fresno. So so getting older, or even during the process of like being young and shit and growing up, women literally just threw themselves onto him.
Was he handsome?
He's like a handsome dude. Like he's not
All
like,
our dads
But he
were
was
handsome
probably-
when they were young.
You know
bro.
what? You know
You've
what?
seen
Not-
pictures.
I'm sorry. Wait.
till this day the same shit happens.
I haven't seen a picture of your dad, but I would like to wager that my dad was handsomer than
Probably,
your dad's.
bro. He was for
But what do you think?
the native land.
I don't know.
My dad was. I think. What about your dad? Like when he was handsome.
When he was handsome, that's how funny.
Come on, bro.
That's so much funnier to me because you've already met him. How he is now.
You know
and
what?
it's
He,
just
yeah.
so funny.
I mean, you
Okay,
get it, you
hold
get it.
on. My
So,
dad has always been the way he is.
Okay, your dad prime handsomeness. My dad prime handsomeness. Who's more handsomer? Who's more handsome?
Your dad definitely had a lot more hair.
Let's go. Let's go.
But my dad, I don't have a
My dad
picture of
cut
him
his
when
hair
he's
by
in his
choice.
prime.
Have you seen his dad?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
This is him like pushing 40. But when he was like in his prime, this motherfucker was cut, clean cut and everything.
Yeah, same with my dad. Like this guy was ripped all the time.
Do you
my
want me to see the
dad
picture?
was a handsome Mexican.
That's during his failed marriage, by the way. This is when he's getting married.
Okay. Alex.
Just talking.
Just to throw that out there, just so we know where this picture came from. 'Cause I'm
Alex.
so heated about that.
What do you
shit.
think?
What's that?
My dad or his dad? Who's more handsome?
I've seen both of them in their prime. I've seen both of them in their prime, and I don't think I can actually give an answer.
Damn.
Because I don't know.
But he cheats though.
Actually.
My guy, he cheating on cheats on the
Yeah,
point where
mine
like
too, mine
he
too.
slips up
Did
his
mine?
Texan
I
accent.
actually don't know.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
He brings out his accent on purpose
Okay.
though. When he's talking to girls, he'd be like, "Oh, like I can't do it right now."
I don't know. I
He's
think
like, hey, honey.
my dad. I think my dad just like had that accent probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking all well Mexican though, right? So he has the people like that.
Yeah.
Then some people like the Texas shit, and
No,
Oh,
force it out.
Yeah.
He could get it. Yeah. I wish I looked more like him.
Like your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he looks like him a lot.
so
Yeah. But I look like my mom.
we would be at the Denny's, right? And then some chick.
Not to say that she's like
No,
ugly.
I get you.
I'm just saying my dad is particularly handsome.
Okay.
What were you saying?
So we'll just be at the Denny's, just trying to eat, and then literally like you could be the person sitting us down, it could be the waitress, and then be overly stretching, like trying to do some certain shit and like body language, and it's like, and you can't be mad.
No, I mean, well, I was gonna say that like he was also that he was like charming, right? Like he would talk.
Oh, he knew no. He
No,
knew
yeah,
how
dude.
to talk to
Yeah,
fucking
Everybody
people.
that's
was
what
a
I'm
sweet
fucking
talker.
saying. I'm saying like you can be handsome, and that's like that
Yeah.
could help you. But like I'm sure that where it's at is like it's like how good you could
Dude,
good
okay.
you talk.
Like the one thing that, if anything, I learned from my dad about women was that you gotta be funny.
No, I mean,
It's like-
yeah, well, like
I joke
if
around
you-
all the time with Lexi. I tell her sometimes it's like it's all I have. It's like without it, you wouldn't be here. I was like, if I didn't make you laugh, you wouldn't be here right now.
That's what
It's
I
like I'm
think
younger
sometimes
than you. I'm
when-
shorter than you.
That's what I think
I'm
some-
a lot bigger than you are. Dude.
when I try to I think about that when I
Yeah.
think about like if I'm like trying to talk to someone
Mm-hmm.
or in any way or just trying to be charming in any capacity, I know that I gotta like be funny, but that's thinking about wanting to be funny will like hinder you from like being
That's
more
why I
funny.
say it happens unintentionally.
Exactly,
Because
that's
we're
what I'm
not
saying. Like you just gotta have to feel it, you know.
not even that, dude. Like it's like they will find what they like within you. So as long as you're 100%,
I mean, like when you're trying to like get with someone, yeah, like.
and that's when you force it. That's what I always failed.
No, I
on that.
know what you're trying to say. I'm just talking about in general when you're just trying to be like social, you know, like social with people and like trying to like.
Alright, so-
Wait, Alex, what about your dad?
What about my dad?
Talk about that.
No, one good thing I picked up from my dad as a kid was to always be loving, like caring.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, normally someone would say, like, my mom is where I learned how to love.
I feel
where,
like that's probably like one of the best things you could probably
Yeah.
learn, you know?
Yeah, but like, I learned it from my dad because my dad had more of an appreciation to it because I wasn't always there. I wasn't always around. And either my mom wasn't allowing me to be around or my dad just wasn't wasn't able to be around at the time.
Like at what age?
Oh man, since I was a baby, dude.
Since like all the time, all the time.
Yeah, dude. They've been separated since after I was born, like almost right after I was born. And I learned from my dad just because he seemed to appreciate my presence a lot more, and he always took care of me. He always gave me hugs.
I get that,
Like-
where like it's
like
the kind of
he-
thing where you don't get to see your kid as often. So
Yeah.
I mean, when you do get to see him, you want to
It's
try.
like you want to
try
give
your
it them
best.
all. You know, I get that completely, and I think being loving and caring as an adult man is different from being loving and caring as a kid. You know?
No, yeah,
It's
definitely.
two different things, and plus there's more of a bigger understanding to it when you're an adult.
Well, I mean, because he's an adult, you know. Exactly, he's got the brain capacity to know what he's doing.
Yeah, and then I want to say
To know how important that is.
one bad thing I probably learned from my dad to like not do was to like not be present. I didn't like that, and I wanted to be present. Whether I've never really been the person to think about tomorrow or next week or whatever. I've always been about now, here and
Yeah,
now, and
yeah.
I don't really care for the past anymore. I don't like dragging that around, and
Not a bad way to think.
I don't want to worry about the future. I'm just okay with now. And with my dad, it was always like, oh fuck, well, how am I gonna get you next time, or how am I gonna see you, or all right, well, I need to fix how this situation is for the next time we meet again. And it was just always like a constant worry, and I seen him in stress all the time, and it's not a good picture. You don't want to see anybody stressing out and crying and worrying about that shit, or even trying to hide shit from you. You know?
No,
It's just-
I
Even as a kid, you might not understand fully, but you get it. You're not completely lost,
yeah. I mean,
or at least I got it.
I get what you mean. Where there's situations when you were a kid where you realized that was adult
Yeah.
things, and you know that there was adult things happening, and that you weren't ready for them.
Well, for like the bad shit from mine, right? Like,
yeah.
So, yeah, like how you just said right now, like you wouldn't know it would be happening until you got old enough to realize what was happening. He will pick me up for like cause I'll be playing baseball or something, drop me off. I will be the only person to get off the car. He will still be in his truck for like hours on the phone, and you'd be wondering like,
What? Why
Why
would
is
you?
he-
Why would
why
you be
is
on the
he-
phone for an
Yeah.
hour in the truck?
You're talking dirty, trying to get that thing.
So the bad thing was what I would try never to do to this day was like, I think I did all right, but he would establish a relationship with one person, reap the benefit while having multiple. So basic, long story short, being cheater and shit.
Yeah.
Getting the best things.
It was yeah, but it was all like a chess game. Like it wasn't just like, I'm out here fucking
He was manipulating them.
He was like,
womanizer. Perfect
Yeah.
perfect womanizer, dude. And
he was getting what he wanted out of it.
every
Sure.
single scenario, and it did not get caught up until he met the wrong bitch that went through receipts from like years.
Receipts.
Because she literally did her taxes to the decimal. Like she didn't fuck around.
Oh, so it's like actual receipts.
Fucked around with the wrong lady.
But she was invested for years, right? It wasn't until we took a trip to Cabo, and then she went through the receipts and was like, "Who's making phone calls out of country?" And try to press me, my brother, all her children, and then who's left? There's just nothing but him.
He's in the corner all.
This detective.
He's like, yeah,
Huh?
I think
What
it's
are we
them.
talking about?
Throwing suspects out and shit. But
He's
yeah.
all, nah, it was him.
That's crazy.
So imagine that you're on a trip with your quote unquote kids and stuff, and you're out there trying to fuck with another bitch in a different country.
That's how funny.
It's
though.
crazy, dude.
That, nah,
I guess
that-
that's
that's just
On
funny.
another bitch's dime though. He
Yeah.
didn't pay none of
that's
that.
fucking insane.
It's crazy, and he's been doing that for years. Because it was like it's not only in California, like it's other places. And that's why I tell you, like there's a.
I get
when was younger-
around.
I get around.
No, I
Yeah.
mean that's not a bad thing to learn that it's like that's really bad, and like to make sure not to do that. I mean,
You know,
fucking cheating.
you know, I think just to finish off this conversation though,
Yeah.
I think for the most part we've learned that our fathers are overachievers in their own eyes. You know, they like to work hard.
Yeah.
in different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, whether it's you know, in Mexico or in Cabo or
That is,
in jail, you know?
of course, bro. Of course.
Of course. But I feel overall that them being there and them being there for the time that they were there or are still there, I think we've all learned some pretty good stuff, and I know we've learned some bad stuff too.
My only contradiction to that is, what if the history comes back?
Yo,
Whoa.
we don't talk about that.
No, but like the show we're seeing right now, right?
Yeah.
So you get a person who comes out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if they come back to like, hey, what the fuck?
No, that's already happened.
What?